All right, man. People got a taste of Ebuka Okorie. B. Taylor hit me up. Oh, Philio, whatever his name is from Philly. He gonna keep killing them. Ebuka ain't ready. Ebuka trash, and Ebuka smoke funky ass. And I'm like, bro, chill. You know, it's his first game, man. His first game, he was out there hooping, bro. I told y'all, man, the kid is special. The kid is special. Late bloomer, you know, it's just what he can do with the ball in his hand, man. I know a lot of people, he wasn't a sexy name. I hadn't heard of him. You know, I ain't even as entrenched in the drafts as I used to be as time go on. But it's just the way he moved with the basketball, and he had a ball on the string. It's just the way he played. Under control, quick. He got one of those guys, you know, he one of them guys that just move different with the ball. You know, you kind of see a guy like Darren Peterson who been turning up the summer league. He kind of just play at his own like pace. You see A Cuff, you kind of just he's saucy with it. But this kid is just something different. You know, this kid is just like you just wonder, you know, why he dropped to 17. Maybe because he was a late bloomer. He just turned 19 after the season. You know, and you just like, you know what about him? And it's just, dog, you see, you know, the way he finished at the paint, the way he got the rock, and maybe because he's 6'2", and people may, oh, he only 6'2", man. That didn't concern me, bro. If you can hoop, you can hoop. And but defensively, you know, this is a problem. They don't play no defense. You got motherfuckers around here 6'9" and don't stop nothing. You know, 7'10", and they ain't stopping. They can't play no defense. So I'm not worried about him being too small or defense and nothing like that. He can hoop. He is a hooper. When you see the way he moved with the rock, you see the way he finished under the back, dog, he is a certified hooper. I looked at how he was moving with the rock, the agility, the control, and he is a late bloomer. He went from unranked, I think his junior going to senior year, he went from unranked to 119, leaving his senior year, to being one of the leading scorers in college basketball, bro. Come on now. What they saying? 17 shots, 20. Man, it don't matter. He hooping. He's hooping. It's summer league. This is supposed to get back. I don't understand how people kind of get mad. Oh man, it's because it's a guy that you did not want. But then when he becomes a good guy or a good name, then it turns into what? Oh man, I love him, bro. Y'all just too hell bent on name recognition, bro. Too hell bent. He took 16 shots and made 8 of them. What are we complaining about? 50%. 50%. Maybe we'll be the Rob and the K. Eventually, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. It's crazy. He really being passive. He could have gone for more, trying to be too much of a team guy. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all got to understand, bro. Like, there's like 14 other people trying to make the team. So you don't want to be selfish, you know, and deny somebody of an opportunity to make the team. You got to understand that too. Like, it ain't just about me. I already know I'm gonna make the team. I could do what I want to do out here. But also, these guys I'm playing with, they got to get that respect from me. I don't think people really looked to see how good this kid was, bro. I think people will say, oh, they should have took this guy. This guy taught, man, this nigga can hoop. If you know basketball, bro, and you seen him hoop and what he was doing, I kept looking. I'm like, damn. Where this motherfucker come from? I'm like, dog, moving different. Who cares how many turnovers the kid had, bro? This is summer league. Now, apparently, one of the reasons they drafted him is because he didn't turn the ball over as much. So that's one of the reasons he did get drafted, because he didn't turn the ball over so much. And I think that's kind of what set him apart. Now, eventually, I think most, players end up, that be successful in this league. I think most people learn to not turn the ball over at a high clip or how to turn up. But when you're young, you expect these kids to turn the ball, especially in summer league. You expect turnovers to be there. You playing with 14 other guys that or how many that you don't even know. That's the wild thing about it. You playing with guys you don't even know. So of course it's gonna be turnovers, misdirections. Oh, I thought you was cutting this way, but you cut that way. Of course you gonna run into that. But when you're not the name that people wanted, they're going to find a way to hate on you. That's just what it boils down to. Hold on. I'm literally trying to get the summer league stats. So hold on. But when I looked at it at first, I was like, oh man, they got another Sasser type of dude. That's what I said. I said, I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, But then I had to really deep dive. And I said, okay. I'm like, okay. And I kept watching. I said, oh shit. I said, oh, he nice. So I don't know how many turnovers he had. He had one. He had one turnover. 20 points. Plus minus, I don't give a fuck about. He shot only one free throw. That's probably, you need to get to the free throw line more. 40% from three could have been better. 50% from the field. 4 assists, 2 steals. And other guys he playing with, I don't know him. So I'm sorry. I can't really call. But a lot of talk about this Bryce kid. He played with, 8 rebounds, 2. So the stats don't always tell the whole story, but this is the guy everybody wanted, LeBaron Filano. When he played well, 18 points, 7 assists, 40% from three, took 10 shots, 6 for 19. He played well really early. Shit, you in Vegas, they just signed their contracts, they got money. You know what I'm saying? I don't put much stock in this. Chaz Lanier, Jesus Christ. He could have had a better game than he had. I'm surprised more people ain't talking about the game that he had. But this Isaac Jones, the nigga was hooping. 22 points. I don't know what he played. He had 2 blocks. He had 4 rebounds. Whoever this Isaac Jones is, this nigga was hooping. I think they just signed him. Yeah, bro was hooping. Shout out to bro. We got to give bro some love. Bro was hooping. But I just want to speak on the Ebuka, Okorie. I think a lot of people was in for a treat. They didn't really get to see him. Appreciate the love and support. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link in the description. Find me everywhere. Peace.